Okay, so one thing that you see and people get confused about is they think sometimes when we're in a war position or a clinch position, we lean in and we're just leaning, and obviously they can elbow us near us in the head because your head's too close in, your head's too far forward. You know, we're aware of the position, right? So don't worry. After all the fights that my guys have had, we've worked this out, right? When I'm in a close position, I want to suffocate him, right? If we're outside here, I want to suffocate him. The difference is he can pull away from me, I can strike him. If there's a war situation and I can pin him, it means I can suffocate him more, okay? But it means he can push off the wall, right? So he can get pressure off the wall, right? So I need to pin him a bit more. So at that point, I will put my head into his neck and I press my hips in a bit more. So I will suffocate him a little bit more here. The reason I put my head here is I'm using my structure to hold him. Now I can punch him and I can control him. Both my hands can be free to hit, okay? Before, what would happen would be, I'm here, I can punch him, he can punch me. He can turn off the wall. He could look to push me back or take a turn out. But when I'm pinned on here, I'm wedging him into the wall. Okay, what I'm not doing, I'm not just bracing in and holding him. At some point, you might have to do a body bow. So there's a body bow, and I hold the position, and I move the position. So I'm going to oscillate and change my weight all the time. So it's always in constant flux. And you'll see sometimes when I'm on somebody here, it's like boom, 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 boom. I'm moving around, hitting them. I'm doing this. So there's at no point is it just one brace or one body bow. It's multiple on and off. So I'm using my leg bows now to pulse and control. And I can use my head to butt into him, into his neck, which is really uncomfortable. And I can punch low, high, low, high. And I have both hands, I can punch with both hands in here. Because both hands can be free. And from a grappling point of view, I can even attack the leg much easier because my head's going to control him, right? So if someone's bigger, stronger, and you have a war situation, it's a good way to control somebody, put them on the wall. I can get my pressure underneath them. Now he tries to move from here. It's very strong. And also it's affecting his breathing more because I'm on his neck. I'm on his carotid artery, right? I can also move. So you'll see what I do a lot when I get into that position. It's a bit like a dog after a neck. So I get into this position here. I get my head position here. Now I start to punch from here. I can start to move. I can punch. I can cover it down. I can pin him. Adjust. I love it. It's a very suffocating position, right? Very suffocating, right? Yeah.
You do hear comments when the head's this close.
Speak louder.
You do hear comments if the head's this close. Why can't I elbow the head? Why can't I attack the knees? Yeah. Attack the groin? If we're just standing here, it's easy. If I'm getting ragged around in a washing machine, it's not, because I'm trying to catch my balance all the time. So I can't.
Yeah,
I go to knee.
Yeah, he get trips.
I get trips.
I get my leg in and pull his leg out.
He has position.
And also, I have the pressure on his body, so I can knee. But he can't knee so easy, right? And it's very hard for him to get elbow strikes when I'm that close. Elbow strikes happen when you're just this close, face to face. When my head's in here, elbow strikes don't happen, right? So your head's safe, right? And people say, well, where's the Wing Chun in that? That's a conceptual application of Wing Chun. The principle is in the third form, right? In the third form, we start to break the rules. If you're in a position where you need to cover your head, so when we cover here, our head can be high or low because we're covering our head and find a way back into a striking position, right? Okay, and the same principle for me when I bring my head up. I can jam in my head and control. I'm making myself very safe here, right? And I find a good position. If he escapes here and comes out here, then great. I finish him off, right? No problem. But I cause all that pressure, right? All that pressure to make sure that he has to get out. Right? Okay, so the principle is in how we use our body leverage points, how we use our linking, delinking, how we use our body bow, our 7 bows, how we use our force flow, how we use our reaction forces, how we use our sequencing, how we use the mental control. All the principles are there. The conceptual part is that normally I like to be in a situation where I have a little bit of space to strike someone, or I have body to body to strike somebody. All I'm doing now is just use my head to pin him. So it's just a pin, right? Just as much as this is a pin, this is a pin, this is a pin, this is a pin, right? I'm just pinning him, right? So I put my head here, I pin him, and I can strike him. Right? I'm not doing this where you can knee me in the face, right? Okay, that's different. My body is in. He tries to knee me here. There's no knees here, right? I'm pinning into him. I'm striking him. I'm going to finish him from here, right? Often what happens is you start going high and low. The legs come up. Whoop, whoop, and he's going to smash, right? Okay? Make sense?
How does it work with side systems? I mean,